we're going to look at, next thing we're going to look at is eighth notes and mixing chord notes and eighth notes together. So this is taken from Wolf Marshall Basics 1 again. This is page 21. We're going to look at figure 16 first. Figure 16 is basically, you have E5 for a quarter note, and then you have 3 sets of eighth notes, and then you go to A5 for a quarter note, then 3 sets of eighth notes, and then E5 for a whole note. So, figure 16, basically, what you want to do is you want to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You don't want to play the and on 1. So we're going to go E5. Now, if you don't know, this is a 3-note E5 chord. If you don't do 3 notes, 2 notes, fine. You're going to bar your finger across the 2nd fret on the A and D strings. And the next chord is a A5. You're going to play the open A and then the D and G strings together as well. Alright? And the final chord, so I don't have to do this for every one, we're going to use these 3 power chords. D5, first finger goes on the G string 2nd fret, and then your 2nd finger goes on the 3rd fret on the B string. So basically, figure 16 starts with an E5 for a quarter, E5 for a quarter, then 8 notes. So you're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go to A5 for a quarter, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then E5 for a whole note. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then A5, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then back to E5 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then A5, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then back to E5. The next one is you're going to figure 17. It's going to be the same as you did in figure 16 for the first bar. E5, quarter, eighth, 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 eighth. Then we're going to go to A5 4 times in eighth notes. 1 and 2 and then D5 twice. A5 twice. E5 for a whole note. Okay, again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now we're going to go A5, 1 and 2 and D5, A5, E5. I'll play it again, a bit slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 4 eighth notes on A5, 1 and 2 and D5 twice, A5 twice, E5 for a whole note. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A5, 1 and 2 and D5, 3 and A5, E5. Next, figure 18 is going to go quarter, eighth, this is E5, quarter, eighth, eighth, quarter, eighth, eighth, quarter, eighth, eighth. Okay, and that's over 1.5 bars. Then D5 for a quarter, A5 for a quarter, and E5 for a whole note. So it sounds like this. E5, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then D5 for a quarter, A5 for a quarter, E5. Remember to count on the D5, count 1 and 2 and, 3 and 4 and then E5. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and D5, A5, E5. Let's try it again. 2, 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and E5. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and D5 and A5, E5. Next one is you're going to go, this is figure 19, the other one was figure 18. Figure 19 is you're going to go E5, 8 notes all the way across. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then A5. 1 and 2 and then D5 for a quarter, A5 for a quarter, E5 for a whole note. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A5. 1 and 2 and D5, A5, E5. One more time. 1 and 2 Anyways, that is figure 16, 17, 18, and 19 on page 21 of Wolf Marshall, and it's involving eighth notes using E5, A5, and D5 power chords. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask, and I'll see you later. Bye.